Sure, Claude will join. Hello, folks. We're live. It is Fandango Friday on the 5th of May, 2023. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews, Beverage Rambles in Georgia with Beverage Ramble Reviews. And Dizzy Dave is in Louisiana also. Now,
what that name? I need to change that. I was just doing it as a joke.
Claude might join us. So I told him.
Claude
Diamond. All right. Now here is what I have.
Was like kicking back the margaritas earlier, wasn't he?
He might have been. Here's what I have. This thing, Caliber Caribbean style spice rum, but don't believe it. I did my research. It says made with rum crafted in the Caribbean islands with passion and excellence. But
I
then
love those buzzwords.
Yeah,
Crafted.
it says
is it small batch and single barrel as well?
Rum, no, listen, rum with natural flavors and caramel color. And then if you look at this real carefully down here, I'll rub it off on my finger. It says, if it'll focus, it says distilled from, come on, focus. I'm trying to get this camera to focus. Distilled from premium grains.
What?
Yeah, and I'm going to show you what this really is later. I looked up the legal definition of this product.
Isn't rum made from cane sugar?
Yeah, you're going to see
cane sugar grain
molasses. Yeah, so you're going to see
it is. I didn't know that.
Everything's going to be explained. So it's 70 proof Caliber rum, been on the market since 2004. I'll show that in a minute. Okay, so it's frosty because I had it in the freezer. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. It's very pale caramel, only from the coloring. The aroma, it smells like that store brand root beer. Like if you get Great Value root beer or Czech root beer. Oh, yummy. Now the taste real fast.
So it would taste like Sassarak. Isn't Sassarak a form of a root beer?
Sassafras, yeah. It tastes like grain and sugar and root beer extract. Give me a break. And there's a little bit of spices, but it's like peppery spices. This thing is a train wreck. I'm going to show y'all some documents later that's going to prove what I'm going to say about it. I'm going to get to the comments, y'all. Don't worry.
All right, everybody. Hello, how are you? Happy Friday. Send a little message out to my brother. Tonight, I was going to do tequila, but I'll save that for a friend of mine tomorrow night. I'm drinking Early Times, established in 1860, aged in oak for the taste worth 8. So, for a taste worth the wait. 40%, 80 proof. This is what I have tonight, and this is what I have it in my nice little rock glass, my traditional rock glass. So there you go.
Do you know if that's charred barrels or just regular barrels?
I'm guessing it's regular barrels, so this should be the original.
I know the answer.
And
it's used charred barrels. If you look carefully on the bottle, it says used
matured at least 36 months and raised, I don't know what it was, cooperage? I don't know.
Yeah, cooperage. Cooperage is a fancy word for barrels.
Charred barrels, okay.
A cooper. What they do is, I'll tell you this real fast, and we're going to go on to data. They take bourbon barrels and they use it a second time for early times. That's why it's not called bourbon, it's called whiskey. That's allowed. It's just not, it is a bourbon, but it's aged in used barrels. So by law, they have to call it just whiskey. Okay. Yeah. But
I have a question.
Okay.
Go ahead, my friend.
So would it be correct by assuming that early times would taste different from one early times to another early times, since they're not really disclosing which barrels they're using and from whom?
It could if they're using used Weller barrels, and then the next month they use used ancient age barrels and used Buffalo Trace barrels, but it probably won't make much of a difference.
Yeah, because you kind of would get some of the notes from those whiskeys or bourbons as well mixed in with this.
There are different varieties of early times that I noticed when I was at the store when I bought this. So I decided to get this.
Yeah, there's the bottled and bond version.
Right. Saw that one.
100 proof. Hello, Oliver.
So I decided let me go ahead.
Right, sarsaparilla.
Let me try and go ahead and get the original. So yeah, so only paid $14.99 for this bottle.
Big bottle.
Claude.
Come on, Claude, join us. You asked me what time we're going on. It's 3:30 where you are right now. So about to be 3:30. Yeah, 3:30. West Coast time.
In the true heart of Cinco de Mayo, the fake holiday, a celebration for everyone to drink Corona, this here Mexicana whiskey, and eat all the tacos and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Quesadillas, all that stuff. Yeah.
This is your regular Hornitos. Seems to be popular. A lot of folks like it. I don't know much about it. It tastes like tequila. It's got a nice embossed bottle it comes in. It says 100% agave embossed on the bottle.
Yes, that's good.
It says it again on the other side, so they're proud to be agave. Doesn't mean it's blue agave.
No filler.
Probably not.
No filler.
This.
I understand, Claude. And if you're at work, that would be an even better reason not to drink. Okay. So we're going to get back to you. If you want to take a little sniff and sip before we go on.
Smells like tequila. Actually smells like tequila and some kind of citrus thing going on. I'm sure that'd be the agave.
Oh, yeah.
It poured kind of thickish, meaning that, not thin like water, but not too thick like honey. The color is very light.
Kind of yellowish, yeah.
Slightly. It's making nice alcohol legs, and that's it. Carry on. Taste like.
Now to the bad. Now to the dark side of alcohol. Unfortunately, okay. I've got a lot of rums in my house. David can attest to that. He's seen them. I got the silver rums or clear, whatever you call it, and I've got the dark.
You get a couple of good ones that I wouldn't mind trying, but I'm not really a rum guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand. But then I kept seeing spice rum, and I thought I could dabble in spice rum. I had never really messed with it. I did the little 50 milliliter bottles on my party bucket. So I kept seeing Walmart selling this caliber. And I knew it was from Sazerac, Buffalo Trace, because of just the way they were phrasing certain things on the bottle. So I was like, I know who it is. And then I checked and did more research, and sure enough, it is. All right, but I'm going to show you. So it doesn't look like much. It's kind of a pale brown, copper, what you call that. But here's where I'll just show you. Okay, so I'm going to do a screen share, and I'll get back to the comments, y'all. Believe me, I will.
It kind of looks like butterscotchy kind of water to me.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like a metallic color.
So here's the
whiskey.
Here's the website listing.
Or spirit. $5.96?
Yeah.
Really?
So it's at my local store.
For $5.96?
Yeah, it's even cheaper if you buy the handle, which is $10.98.
Why would you want to buy the handle on an experiment?
I wouldn't. That's why I did not. Now here's where you start looking at the bottle.
See right there, that $5.96. To me, that's first off, that's a red flag.
That's definitely a red flag.
That is a red flag.
So it says Caribbean style spice rum.
Second red flag.
Made with rum crafted in the Caribbean islands with passion and excellence. Rum with natural flavors and caramel color. Now here is where it gets weird. It says right here, distilled from premium grain. I said, well, wait a minute. Rum isn't grain. Rum is sugar.
Whiskey is mostly, right?
Right.
Whiskey.
Rum is molasses. Rum is molasses and sugar.
Target gets some more molasses they use.
So I looked up the U.S. government's website that lists the types of spirits. And here is a class called imitation distilled spirits. This is literally a type of liquor. Imitation spirits. Now look down here. I'll highlight it. Any rum to which neutral spirits or distilled spirits other than rum have been added. So this is a rum that I have in my hand. What do we read on the bottle? Distilled spirits have been added. So this is not a true rum. It is an imitation rum. Oh, what a deal. Now, does Walmart let me know that when I go there?
Of course not.
No. No, they don't.
Buyer beware.
Buyer beware. So they got, there's not a section at Walmart called imitation liquor. It's just right on the rum section. But no one forced me to buy it. I'm not going to go follow lawsuit.
Itself. This one is not confused or disguised itself as anything else.
Right. That's a real beer. Okay. So now I'm going to give you a quick rundown of this.
Tall blondes.
I'm going to give you a quick rundown of this thing. The aroma. Like I said, smells like store brand Coca-Cola, store brand cola, root beer.
Root beer.
Yeah, store brand root beer, private label root beer. With a little sharp grain in the nose. Cheers on the taste.
Cheers. Cheers.
Ouch. It's not a good sign when you take a sip of liquor and your first word is ouch. It's bitey. It's grainy. The spice is minimal. The sugar is kind of minimal. I don't know why a person would buy this, but it's strange because Walmart always has it in stock and it looks like it's moving. I guess they got desperate people out there, or perhaps people that don't care. As long as it's 70.
What was the original price for this, and what is it now? The price for it now?
Oh, it's $5.96. It's always the same price, $5.96.
Okay. Well,
Red flag.
They don't put it on sale. They don't need to. It's always on sale. All right, $5.96. It's like, it's unreal. Now, I will say this: it's unique. Nothing else tastes like it. So if you want to try something that's unique,
but does it taste like rum?
No.
Does it taste like rum?
No.
That's false advertisement.
Any comparisons to this to Sailor Jerry or Captain
Morgan?
Yeah.
No way.
Bacardi.
No way on earth. This compares to nothing.
Sounds like a drain pour.
Or maybe something you can chase with some ginger ale or something. I don't know. I guess
I like to chase it out of my
your
house.
Your liver is going to kick your butt if you do.
I like to chase this out of my house. Now, let me take one more sip and see if there's anything redeeming about it.
Just drain pour it. I'll get a bottle of Myers. Jeez.
Well, I mean, if you like thin, private label root beer with grain alcohol and a touch of spice, it's going to work for you. If you like any kind of quality, it will never work for you. Okay, so this
not your father's root beer.
This ain't your father's nightmare. This is this is just.
Trust me, through the years, everything's gotten worse and worse. And if you want to hunt down the real stuff, they put buzzwords all over it, and they raise the prices really high on the real good stuff.
But this thing hasn't gone up in price in 10 years. This thing hasn't gone up in price in 10 years. That should tell you something. All right. Now,
I have never really been a fan of spiced rum. It's just something I just really, give me the
Captain Morgan's. You don't like Captain Morgan's?
It's okay. Sailor Jerry's all right, but I'd rather have the rum like Don Q, Bacardi
Real
or even
rum.
or the rum that I grew up drinking when I was at home, the Barumba Coot from Haiti. Simple, to the point, nothing spiced about it.
Okay, well, Jean, to sum it up, if you ever want to have
There
a
you go,
bad
Jeff.
experience,
Next time, you
if you ever
talk with
want to have a bad,
Jean-Pierre about your
yeah,
rum purchases and say, hey, Jean-Pierre, you ever heard of this one? And he could say, never heard of it. Therefore, you
okay,
know.
just listen.
Red flag,
Just listen.
red
Jean,
flag.
if you ever want to have a bad experience, try some of this, and I guarantee you'll have one. All right, so now let's go to a real product, a legitimate product that is.
All right.
Around
Good
a long
evening. Good evening, everybody watching this evening or good afternoon, wherever you are around America, around the world. I am drinking Early Times Kentucky Finest for a taste worth the wait. Proof.
Breaking
Came out
up.
1860. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, don't feel bad about breaking up
Hello.
because I always get on my old computer.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, good. So here we go. Pouring some in my glass. All right. Looks like as you said, your just a little standard, Kentucky straight whiskey, not too bad.
John, is
Take a
this
bit of whip
blended?
first.
You just call it straight. Is it blended or straight?
It's
neither.
Kentucky's finest. It's Kentucky whiskey with natural flavors.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it blended or straight?
I'm guessing it is
Does it
straight.
say?
I'm guessing
Can
it
I
is straight.
say something?
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it
It
have to say it
is-
on the label?
Just listen to me. Just listen. It is straight bourbon, but it can't be called straight bourbon because it is aged in used barrels, which disqualifies it as a straight bourbon. Secondly, they're adding natural flavors. You cannot add natural flavors to bourbon. So therefore, what do they call it? Simply whiskey. It's simply whiskey. It's a generic product. So you can do that with whiskey.
But it's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait. It's age 3 years.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
3
Sean.
years.
Sorry.
So, all right, here we go. So like I said, what it looks like, as you can see, here's the color. You can see not too bad. Smooth taste, flavor profile. So far, the taste has been very smooth when I've been sipping on it while you guys have been talking. So I will take a sip right now, everyone. Cheers.
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 Yep, people will say $14.99 must be some cheap crap, but of course, under the guise of Sazerac, of course, who owns this product. And I think Early Times is also barrels are used for a particular stout, if I'm correct, right? What's it? Was it the what stout? What stout that was in an Early Times barrel? Jay?
I don't know.
Was it was it 1050 maybe? I don't know. But
1050? Really?
1050, yeah. Oscar Blues.
They're from Colorado.
And they have and
Yeah, but they got breweries in
North Carolina too.
Yeah, North Carolina. I think Texas now. Yeah.
Yeah. So expand their reach, just like Sierra Nevada. They have one in North Carolina brewery, Mills River. So far, like I said, very smooth. Not getting the burn at all in this one.
You're getting a burn or the bourbon?
I'm not getting a burn. Not.
Oh, okay.
Now it's going out really easy for me.
Easy like Early Times.
Yeah.
Is it easy like Sunday morning?
Easy as Sunday morning, exactly, my friend. Little of hint of maybe a little slight vanilla, a little fruit flavor in this on the nose, but I'm not getting on the tongue. But it's not too bad. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking Early Times is a stout might have been maybe New Holland. I don't know. The Dragon Smoke Stout. I don't know. But then again, New Holland has their own distillery at their brewery. So it's like I said, it's very smooth. And like I said, I've been really digging these inexpensive brands, and everyone says, "Oh, it must be horrible." No, it's not. When you're paying $14.99, which is happy for me, for what I paid for it, for this size bottle, which is
Some 375, I bet you.
1.75 liter bottle. Yeah.
Oh, the big one. Yeah. That's right.
So.
Oh, can I interrupt you real fast?
Go ahead. Talk, please, guys. Please.
Sean, you have a new early times because it wasn't until probably this year that they started making it with natural flavors added. Because if you go to the store, I can find older bottles. I can go right now to international market and get an early times bottle from 10, 12, maybe 20 years ago, and it's different. I'm not saying it's way different, but Sazerac started adding natural flavors. I guess they thought it needed a little help.
Would have to go, because I know there's several early times brands that, as I mentioned there, and to see if they're, those older bottles are there. I bought this at Tower, which is a very popular beverage location here in the Atlanta area. Like a bunch of stores they have here, like 6 or whatever they have.
Do you pick up any vanilla? Do you think maybe they're adding a little vanilla to it?
Slightly. But not much. But again, this would be a great if you want to add to a Bananas Foster. Yeah. Or if you're doing a bread pudding, add it to that. So, but it's really smooth, And again, folks, you don't have to pay a lot of money for things such as this, for the other stuff. So, yeah, this is not too bad. Not too bad at all. So,
let me see something.
I'll get my score coming up.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to look up something real fast.
Sure.
And I want to see if I can find an old advertisement from years ago. Okay.
We need to make another trip to Sazerac, guys.
Yeah, the Sazerac house.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay, I'm going to do another screen share. And then we're going to go on to Hornitos.
Yeah, that was going. I was at a liquor store earlier.
Advertisement.
What's new, Pussycat? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, some great recipes, by the way, with these cocktails. You got the
early times.
Manhattan.
Here's an older bottle. It says Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this is back when it was straight bourbon and it wasn't aged in used barrels. So as you can see, it's changed over the years. And it used to be 86 proof. Huh. What do you know?
Yep.
We've had this discussion.
So it went down to 80 proof. Why, I wonder.
Oh.
So the cocktails, early time ginger ale.
Don't even bring that up because there's so many whiskeys that went from 90 proof down to 80. David knows about Jack Daniels used to be 90 proof.
And I went to 86.
Why they bring them down? Why people are going to get into trouble drinking these? Trouble.
They probably were trying to save money.
And then there's the early times mint julep. Of course, the Kentucky Derby's coming up tomorrow. Early times and cola, and early times old fashioned. So yeah, you have a bunch of cocktails that they put out that'll look. But me, as I know, I like to drink my bourbon straight, nice and neat.
Yeah, me too. Now,
Dave's turn.
Oh, it's my turn. All right.
Oh, by the way, that was going off the shelves today. When I was at that liquor store, Hornitos. That I saw a lot of that, a lot of Don Julio.
Yeah, everybody's all about the fake holiday. I get it. Anyway, in celebration of the fake holiday, we're looking at Hornitos. This is Respacio, whatever that means, some kind of amber, dark, or whatever.
wait. Oh, Reposado. Wait, what? Show that again.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. You saw it?
No, show it again.
Whose turn is it?
Yours. I want to make sure I got the right bottle shown on when I screen share it. Flip it.
I just told you what it was. Respacio.
Oh, Reposado. Okay, I got you.
Tomato. Okay. So this is coming in kind of light colored. slightly ambered. They're poured nice and thick. Smells good. Smells like tequila. It's not that white stuff. That's it. It's the in between. So you can smell the agave in it and taste it.
Cheers.
Tastes good. Tastes like tequila. Tastes like good tequila to me. Doesn't taste like Jose Cuervo, which is not good tequila. I'm sure if you spend money, you can get some good Cuervo, but mainly the stuff that they sell out there is not, and these prices are comparable. We've had this discussion about regular Jack Daniels and other brands that are comparable and better at the same price range. And speaking of Walmart, if I'm going to waste some money at Walmart, I got this for $4. That's right, a multi-tool. Anyway, that's what I got at my Walmart. Straight up $4.
Now they're claiming that they introduced Hornitos in 1950. 1950.
That's what the label says right here. 1950. Sorry. 1950. Surely they're not false advertising.
No, I think they're telling the truth.
So it says on the side of the bottle too, embossed. 1950. Clearly see that. Oh, it says it's EST. So it's EST.
Established.
I know what EST means. You didn't let me finish. So does EST mean that's when they started selling the stuff, or is that when they started like getting it ready?
I think
when they said we're the Hornitos company.
I think that's when they started selling it, but it's really not Hornitos.
I've had this one before. This black barrel tequila. That one's really good.
And those charred barrels. Oh yeah.
What charred barrels?
Mm-hmm.
What charred barrels? Isn't it like a Moscato or something? I mean, like a
Mezcal.
Yeah.
The oak, charred oak. Yeah. I'll tell you this. Hornitos is made by another company, though. You know who makes Hornitos? And you know who owns it? Salsa. Sauzza. Salsa owns Hornitos. They've always owned it.
That's the stuff you get at the Mexican restaurants. Chips.
Salsa?
Good stuff. It's red like ketchup.
Yeah, so Salsa owns Hornitos. Hornitos is sort of like their premium brand, and Salsa is more like their cheaper.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah, it is. It is cheap. It's like it is no worm in tequila. It's really cheap, like Cuervo.
Yeah.
I want to try. I know. I'm sure you guys got a Costco and Sam's Club where you guys are.
Yes.
Well, especially the Costco. Try some of their brand of tequila. I know they have one. I tried one of their.
Probably gonna get Cuervo.
When I lived in Mobile, right? They had their own the Kirkland's brand of some bourbon. And I thought it was pretty good. You know, I'm sure it's contracted. You know, like the one in Trader Joe's. You know, contracted with some distillery. You know, and they put out and
John, the only problem you run into when you start gambling around with these store brands is that they will buy what somebody else rejects. Now, you might be getting someone's name brand, yes, okay, and it might be okay this time. But the next time it comes out, because they're buying from different makers or different like, there could be one thing wrong with, say, let's just throw it out there, Jack Daniels or whatever, just using it for a metaphorical state. There could be one thing wrong with that, okay? And they'll throw it out there and say, okay, we're going to put Costco whiskey in this. Oh, it tastes like Jack Daniels. You're not going to get the same effect with it. And a lot of times this happens with scotches, because scotches are really, really intense. It can even happen with tequilas. I mean, vodka's a different. It's just a simple base process that goes on with them. The only thing I find is different with vodkas is when they use different grains. They'll throw around, oh, well, this is gluten for you. Just mean you see the corn or potato. That's it. But that's the problem you run into when you're saying I'm going to go ahead and try this brand. And again, it's not going to taste the same every time you get it.
Yeah, it could fluctuate, but then you're paying a low price, so it might be worth it. All right, now hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like I said, remember I used to go
the whole McDonald's concept, is
Right.
that everything's going to taste the same every time you get it.
Right. I remember buying the Pinnacle, the Kirkland brand vodka for my. Well, she's still technically, she'll always be my mother-in-law. We have a great relationship, but I would buy their vodka, the Kirkland's brand vodka, and she loved it. But like you said, those situations where sometimes someone rejects it, but the store buys it.
It's kind of like a crapshoot. You're okay with it this time, and the next time you're like, oh, I don't remember it tasting like this. That's the difference between buying a name brand and buying,
Private label.
Right.
All right. Well, that tragedy known as Caliber spiced rum, quote unquote, even though we know legally from what I just showed you is imitation rum. It's not the worst thing I ever tasted because I've tasted stuff that was rotted.
You are going to review it, right?
Caliber.
Oh, I've reviewed that train wreck already.
Okay.
I don't think many
I
people.
can't wait. I cannot wait to see the video. Cannot wait.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just so it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, so I can't say the flavor is like definitively horrible. It's just that it's everything that spice rum should not. Spice rum's supposed to have qualities to it, like Captain Morgan, the famous spice rum, or Sailor Jerry, or Admiral Nelson. Those have quality. This thing is a joke. It doesn't even hardly have any spice. It tastes like grain alcohol and a little bit of sugar. It's so bad. I'm going to give it a 60 out of 100, a D-.
Wow.
I can drink it. But I would not ever want to drink it. I would never give it as a gift, even to an enemy, because Jesus said, love your enemies, and that would be a sign that I did not love them. I'm telling you out there, do not buy Caliber spice rum. Now, their Canadian whiskey is good. And their silver.
Let me ask you a question before you go any further.
Their silver rum is good. What?
You're giving us a passing grade, but you will not recommend it. You won't recommend it to your enemies or other people, but you're going to give us a passing grade. Sounds like a fail.
Yeah, if
sounds
you
like
want to
an
call
F to me.
If you want to call a D- a passing grade, I can drink it.
This doesn't even sound like anything is drinkable.
It's drinkable.
Sounds like a fail.
Well, essentially it's a fail, but I can drink it, so it's not a fail. Because if you can drink it and it doesn't come back up.
First off, kids, if you see something at Walmart and it's $5.96, means they beat somebody else's price point by a couple of pennies, and it's a fifth. Do not buy it.
Yes, good
Do not
advice.
buy it.
Now,
I
so
feel like you would have been better buying spoiled milk.
well, I wouldn't drink spoiled milk, but I can make cheese with it. All right,
Bingo.
now listen, folks. Sunday, I know John and Nile and them are over in Memphis with all their hijinks, so I don't think they're going to have Stout Sunday, but I could be wrong. But I'm ready for Super Sunday. I got all these ciders that David will not do a review with me.
I got a
cider, hard cider.
I got an IPA, which I was going to do a rehash on, but I said, screw it. I'll just bring it to Super Sunday. So
okay, and then next Wednesday, you got all those days to find. We're going to examine Foster's Premium Ale.
Got it. Can get it easy.
Blue label or green label?
Green.
Okay.
Green label, the ale. It used to be called Foster's Premium. What did they used to call it? Foster's Special Bitters, right? Foster's Special Bitters.
I like ESB.
Yeah, but they changed the name to Premium Ale. I guess people didn't want to drink bitter beer. Okay, that's 5.5%.
They don't know.
They're brainwashed. A true ESB is really good. And
Right.
get them
And
in.
Foster's Premium Ale. It's not really bitter, but it's probably got more bitterness than most of these new
Go
IPAs
Fuller's.
that we've been drinking.
If you can get Fuller's in at a good date, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, Fuller's kills everything. Now, as far as I'll show you something that got sent to me in the mail today. It took a month. It got lost in the mail for a month. Thank you, Hector. Hold on.
All right, good. So, yeah, why don't you just call it extra strong bitter, and that's what it is. But it's pretty good. But between the two, I rather drink the original. I like the.
I could go ahead and do my
the
review
extra
as
strong
somebody
bitter.
else.
He sent this to me from Los Angeles. It got lost, and they found it. The Postal Service found it in Atlanta, where it had been. It was sitting in Atlanta for a month. But this is not your regular Old English. This is your Los Angeles Old English.
A California version, 7 whatever percent, right? 7%.
7.5.
7.5. Yeah.
Thank you, Hector. So that's all I got to say. And so now we're gonna let the what the hell?
Oh yeah, you've been mixing that with those sodas, right?
Not
Is that
this,
cool?
but I have been doing soda. 86 proof Ponchatoula strawberry whiskey. Boy, you never know what's gonna happen.
You're supposed to do all this at the end.
I'm at the
isn't it my turn to talk about Hornitos before I drink it all?
No, John is going to give his score, and then you. All right, that's it. All right.
All right. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all see me? Hear me well?
Yes, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
So you get
All
your
right.
fade.
All right, real quick. Early times, the score. Yes, I got a haircut yesterday. I look handsome.
Marvelous. You look marvelous.
I'm going to give this one 90 out of 100 for the early times Kentucky.
Wow. Awesome.
Finest whiskey. 90 out of 100. I think it's very enjoyable. Don't look at the price, people. People think, oh, the price, it must be cheap stuff. Yeah, but when you have the guys of Sazerac, which I'm sure, like many other companies with the beer wine, they kind of, hey, we're gonna step aside, let y'all do what you got to do, and that's pretty much what they do. Nothing changes. So very enjoyable. Nice.
There he goes. He's gonna come back with something else, interrupt
Yes.
everyone else's reviews.
Really nice and smooth, and really enjoyable. And I'm thinking early times barrels are used for a stout. I'm not sure what stout it is. I know I was throwing all these stout names out there. Maybe the barrel aged stout from Trader Joe's, or that was sold at Trader Joe's or Aldi's from Octopi Brewing Company might have been used that. I'm not sure, but anyway.
Do you know where Sazerac got early times from? They bought it from a company a few years ago. You know who they bought it from?
In Kentucky, right?
Yeah, but they bought it from Brown Forman.
Brown Forman, the makers of Jack Daniels.
Yep.
That Brown Forman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
it's actually Tennessee.
Really
whiskey.
good.
Well, no, because
In
Brown
terms
Forman
of beers that I have, guys, what I'm going to be reviewing coming up, let me grab them right now.
We're supposed to do this at the end.
we're at the
Sorry about that. I
end.
should have gotten it earlier. I bought this. This is over here brewed in at Mighty Night Brewing Company. This is Tears of My Enemies Imperial Milk Stout from Mighty Night Brewing Company here in the ATL. It's at 9.5% ABV.
Yeah.
Aged in bourbon barrel. So I will be drinking that, reviewing that.
Is it Imperial Stout at 5.5?
9.5.
9.5.
Sorry, I'm getting old. Y'all need to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. And I got a Goat Island Bologna Weiss. I've been really enjoying these. Bologna Vices, and as well as the one I did the other night, I reviewed the from Blaze Brewing Company, which was this wheat ale, which was kind of remind me a little bit of a tart, in my opinion. It was a sour, but kind of reminded me a little bit of a Bologna Vice. But this is a blood orange Bologna Vice from Goat Island Brewing Company, also based in Georgia, and Polaner Munchen Lager. I'll be reviewing this.
Awesome product.
So got that, and so a few other IPAs. I want a couple IPAs. So Jay, I'll definitely be joining you Sunday. Super Sunday. Yes, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. I'll have the this one. I'm not going to do a rehash of this. I'm just going to go ahead and just bring it right here. The Resin DIP, 9.1%. The 6-point
Awesome product.
brewing company. And of course, Wednesday I'll be joining you, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, 30 Pacific. Check out Bumpy Bros channel on
he's been drinking
on Monday 9 o'clock Eastern, 5. And then also Beer Man has his show on Tuesday night, Beer and Cheese at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and then of course Eric Thomas Mellon, Massachusetts Card Wednesday at the same time at 7:30 Eastern, 30 Pacific. And Fandango Friday or Thursday next week, or Thundering Thursday.
Friday, Fandango Friday.
Okay, what are we doing?
Fandango Friday.
Okay, Fandango Friday, 6:30 Eastern, and 3:30 Pacific, liquor and whatnot. So, and check out my channel. I just did a wine review, and of course, I did the Blaze thing with their Shoreline Imperial Fruited Wheat Ale, which I did, and those are the videos I have. So, thank you all. Enjoy this weekend. Run for the Roses this weekend. Kentucky Derby.
Watch the Kentucky Derby.
All right. So see in the back of this where it says salsa. Okay. It's good. Tasty. Oh, it's gone. Don't know how.
Oh, no.
It's delicious. This is on me with the mainstream. I give this a 95. Tastes really good to me. I don't drink tequila all the time.
Right.
It's good. It's just got that kind of a different kind of note to it. It's a little different. I got nothing to present. Happy weekend. Everything's okay. Here in New Orleans, we're in the middle of a jazz fest. If you want to do that, that's fine.
I am
like to do that.
Next year, God willing, next year I will be at that jazz festival. I got to go before I leave this earth. That's what New Orleans Jazz Festival.
Hey, you have to bring a whole week's pay with you for one day.
Yeah, you better save up. I've been twice. I've been twice.
$100 a ticket, and you're gonna spend $15 to $20 for a spot of food like that. And I'm hearing this year.
Can I bring a cooler or no?
Oh, you a cooler?
You can bring all you can bring in is your money.
Then I don't want no part of it.
Your money.
David, you better advise him to go to the French Quarter Festival.
Okay, go to the French Quarter Festival. You'll park where Jay tells you to park.
When is that? In April? When is that?
You'll walk 2 miles to get to the festival. And then when you get there, you'll walk another 3 miles. And then your feet will be hurting you, and you got to walk another 2 miles back.
Well, besides that,
shoes on. I don't.
Besides that,
remember that year we went to the French Quarter Festival?
Yeah, it was just a little walk, but
2 miles.
But wait, the French Quarter Festival. How much does it cost to get into that?
Nothing.
It's free.
There you go. Just have to pay for the food. That's it.
Right. And my ex-girlfriend was playing when we were there.
Stevie.
No, my other ex-girlfriend,
Stevie.
Amanda Shaw.
Oh, my current girlfriend.
And Amanda Shaw. Oh, your girlfriend. Okay, sorry, folks.
I got pictures to prove it.
I thought it was Stevie Nicks. My bad, man.
I thought so too.
That's another one. All right.
She's everyone's girlfriend.
Oh, by the way, this strawberry whiskey destroys Caliber.
Of course.
It's a joke. Of course, the strawberry whiskey is $30. You know. Okay, let's see. Last comments.
How does one make whiskey out of strawberries?
Well, they just add strawberry puree to it.
I heard of strawberry wine, but not strawberry whiskey.
No. They're taking Ponchatoula
Boone's Farm strawberry wine, right?
They can tell you whatever you want to hear about the strawberries they're using. Guarantee you, it's whatever's on the shelf, the cheapest they can get. They're probably going to Walmart.
Wait a minute. The owner of the company told me they're using real Ponchatoula strawberries and they're soaking it in the whiskey.
Yeah, I can go to Ponchatoula Walmart and buy them too and call them Ponchatoula strawberries because I bought them in Ponchatoula.
Folks, I do not endorse this negative approach. And not to mention, the man sent me a bottle of the whiskey. He sent it to me.
We talked about this many times. Many times.
But I bought his king cake.
Did somebody just show strawberry beer? Ooh, I got a can.
But I bought his king cake vodka. Oh yes, Abita's got their new strawberry Abita Gator label. It's a new label.
That is a fabulous product to me, in my opinion. I wish I was back in Mobile. I would have grabbed another. I could do that. Strawberry Gator was awesome.
No, not strawberry.
In a very happy place.
It's not strawberry Andy Gator. It's Straw Gator. This is the strawberry beer.
That's what I said. Straw Gator.
No, this is strawberry beer. Straw Gator is that big old Andy Gator with strawberries in it. This is the Abita strawberry beer.
Right.
Oh yeah, strawberry lager. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's good. And of course, the Barney, which is the combination of the Andy Gator and their Purple Haze. But interesting enough, they put down to a Barney, Straw Gator at 8%.
Yeah, see, it comes in an actual different can too. This is strawberry lager, which was the first rendition from Abita, and then this one is the Andy Gator, where we theorize that they're just putting strawberry puree in it, because if they were mixing the two, the alcohol content would come down, which in the Straw Gator, it stays the same as the Andy Gator. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Right.
I get it. Maybe they added a little grain spirits to it. No, I'm just joking. They can't do that.
Mickey's! Yes.
It's a fine malt liquor.
Oh,
beer.
man, Mickey's.
100% agree on Mickey's.
All right. Yeah.
Did I mention? Wait. Did I mention? It's a fine malt liquor.
I think it's better in my. It's so good. Like I said, it's just a good. Love it.
It's got something underneath here too. I don't know what that's all about.
It's a riddle.
It's just as good as it gets. Mickey's.
Check.
I think I might get some to watch the Indy 500.
I know what that is. What that means. Check box something.
I can never figure out those riddles, and they drive me crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Check box.
So get ready tomorrow morning at dawn, because I'm going to be back with 2 Canadian whiskeys. I've got Canadian Limited going up again. Thank you to my stepmother for the Canadian Limited whiskey, and I'm going up Yes, she had a full bottle handle, and she was like, "I'm never going to drink this. Do you want it?" She asked me, "Do I want
Sure.
it?" Funny question.
That's a silly question to ask, Jay.
What are you implying? So I have a bunch of Canadian whiskeys to challenge it with, and that would be very exciting. And then
Speaking of which, did you ever try those beers I gave you?
oh yes, and I have reviews. I did reviews, and they're going to be posted. And I was very pleased with one of them for sure. And yes,
I didn't like either one of them.
Romeo and Black Jeans. And if you come over tomorrow, I have that new Modelo watermelon. All right.
Have you tried the Modelo or
Oro. Oh, well, actually, I bought a can of Modelo Oro yesterday in Harahan, Louisiana, when I went to China Palace Restaurant while they were making the food across the street, and I bought a 24-ounce can of Modelo Oro. And
Where'd you go?
Harahan.
What store?
It's called Hickory Dickory Dock Convenience Store.
Hickory Dickory Dock. Oh, okay.
It's on Dock Street.
Tom Saver.
Yeah, it's on Dock Street. It's right across the street from China Palace, right on Hickory, close to that Uncle Matthew's bar that we went to.
Uncle Matt's, where we got the highlight on draft.
Miller High Life on draft.
$1.50.
Yes,
please, when I come down there, guys. When I come down there, guys, please take me to that spot and the spot where you get the Mickeys in the bar. I need to go.
Oh, you want to go to Uncle Matt's?
One of us is going to die, and that'd be the only way you're going to come here is go to one of our funerals. You keep on saying you're going to come here.
Hey, Sean, but if you do come in,
like I said,
if you do come in,
it's not going to cost you anything. I got a spare room you can crash in. I don't care.
You want to go to Uncle Matt's bar and drink Miller High Life draft, right? Okay. But
yeah.
Olive Fire's making a joke, but really there's 3 streets.
Guess what?
There are 3 streets in Harahan: Hickory, Dickory, and Dock Street. Hickory and Dickory and Dock Street. All right. Does anybody want to see
stag left?
You want to see what I bought real fast when we go off there? You want to see what I bought across the street while they were cooking my food?
Sure.
Sure.
That's it. We're off the air. All right.
So we're off there.
So.
We're off there. No one's concerned.
I got, like I said, I
Sean,
got so many places to go visit this summer. There's so many people.
49-ounce cans.
So I went to China Palace, and while they were cooking my
I've
seen them.
Oh, okay.
So I went to China Palace, and while they were cooking my Mandarin chicken, which had no lettuce, by the way, which I was not happy. All the Chinese restaurants,
no lettuce.
All the Chinese restaurants have gotten cheap. They don't put the bed of lettuce anymore with the Mandarin chicken. All right.
You need to instruct them next time.
So I bought this.
That does. Wait. What is that? Their rendition of Mick Ultra?
Yeah.
Yes. 4%, 90 calories. And then
That an
Corona Premier, they did the same thing.
Well,
Oh.
all right. Anyway, and then I bought this.
Support the Evil Empire. Which one is that? Oh, I've never seen that one before.
I saw that today. The Blue Hawaiian. I saw that at the service station.
Pineapple and coconut
Yeah.
flavors. So
Me.
check that out. Dave loves those flavored beers. All right.
Not surprised you picked it up.
Right. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Any last comments?
Everyone, enjoy your weekend and be safe.
Drink better beers.
Drink better beers, kids.
Watch the